Hello there. Be in no doubt this changes everything. Artificial general intelligence is coming for you. From China. A Chinese artificial intelligence startup has sparked a crash in the tech markets as its $6 million DeepSeek offering outperforms the global multi-trillion AI giants. And this has sparked a $1 trillion wipe-off of the values of shares in companies like Nvidia, Microsoft, Meta and Samsung, with one former head of AI at Meta, James Pezenti, saying that the Chinese DeepSeek is almost on par with the best of OpenAI. And at the root of DeepSeek is an AI algorithm that operates on older, less advanced computer chips than those of the likes of ChatGPT and Grok use, but brings you comparable or maybe even better results, using computer chips that are cheaper to make. But further, this news has also hit energy stocks hard as well, because DeepSeek has the capability to use less energy because it uses older, cheaper and less power-hungry technology. All those massive money and power-consuming data centres that are pouring off the drawing boards may not now be needed. So investors are ditching both high-tech and energy stocks. The FT reported this morning that data centre group Digital Realty was one of the big losers among the tech and energy stocks. And what might have caused this to happen right now? Well, it could have been the decision by the US some time ago to ban the export of the latest computer chips from the US to China in order to stifle China's technical advancements. So instead of going down the highly technical and extremely expensive route of better hardware, the Chinese went for the route of better coding, with extremely successful results, it seems. And this will just be the start. Already DeepSeek has become the most downloaded free app in the United States. All powered, says the BBC, by the open-source DeepSeek v3 model, which its researchers claim was developed for less than $6 million, significantly less than the billions spent by rivals. Suddenly, AI stops being the plaything of the mega-rich. It is being democratized. How long before these new codes are being cooked up in wannabe tech giant bedrooms? But is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'll be honest, I'm not sure at the moment. In the past we were, I think, sort of reassured that this potentially world-shattering technology was at least limited in its reach and capability exactly for the reason that it took huge amounts of money, tech, energy and political clout to make it work. But that looks to be no longer the case. AI is no longer the preserve of huge corporations and governments. Looking at that cost of about $6 million, it is now well within the reach of organised criminal enterprises as well, or those looking to develop nasty weapons to pursue their religious and or political aims with. And looking at some of the published results coming out of it, DeepSeek does display political bias. An intelligence having access to reams of information doesn't seem to have made it into something hunting for the ultimate truth. For example, the Telegraph reports that when asked about human rights abuses in Xinjiang, DeepSeek said that allegations of human rights abuses are unfounded and politically motivated. And also that the Chinese Communist Party manages the internet in accordance with the law. It seems that all AI output should come with a health warning. Now, interestingly, it's being reported that DeepSeek was not an attempt to develop a huge superintelligence. It was developed as a spin-off to the Chinese High Flyer Investment Fund, with the Telegraph saying it was something born of curiosity, not as a money-making venture. And get this, the code is open source, so it can be downloaded by anybody. It seems that the road to superhuman intelligence may not need to be paved with gold. But there are drawbacks, of course. Once this story came out, the DeepSeek servers came under heavy usage, causing outages and sluggish response. Something that might indicate that to provide mass usage, better servers are required. Now, there is talk that the company behind DeepSeek is just an arm of the Chinese government and that it will have received huge amounts of funding anyway. Maybe they just dropped this into the marketplace right now to trash Western tech stocks. Who knows? But there are also many other small Chinese firms producing AI models, says Reuters, with DeepSeek just being the first one to be acknowledged as being as good as the best the West can offer. Just shows it never pays to rely on US or Western technology exceptionalism. Now, I would think that this will have both Donald Trump and Elon Musk sitting up and taking notice. Elon Musk will not want to fall behind in the race to the god of super artificial intelligence. And Donald Trump has already told us that he believes in American exceptionalism. Further, there are many geopolitical threats out there, such as Iran and Russia, who will already have recognised the benefits of this new approach to AI. That AI is no longer something that the US can try to withhold from the rest of the world with its ability to create ever more sophisticated computer chips that it can keep to itself. Now, there is another view to this. Maybe, for commercial use, good AI models that use generally available chips will be good enough for the general use by the world's populations, providing cheap ways for people to write their essays, do their work, manipulate images and videos, post stuff on social media and the rest of it. And even those who want to improve medicine or invent better mousetraps. But when it comes to weaponry and control of the masses, it will take the latest and greatest and the most expensive of AI hardware and software, employing DeepSeek-style techniques to get the job done. And this will still be the preserve of the big boys. And that is where the big corporate tie-up will be with government. While ordinary folk tap away on their PCs, tablets and mobile phones, thinking they are using the latest groundbreaking AI, governments and big tech will be there in the background with the really eye-watering stuff. For the general population, AI could be like the time when the motor car or the PC became so cheap and reliable that we couldn't live without them. But I worry about what's really going on behind secret laboratory doors. If this can be done now in the commercial world, what is sat behind guarded steel vault doors? Personally, I think that lower-level AI has for the moment been brought more cheaply to the masses, something that has required a bit of a market reset, such as we've seen today. But this, I don't think, is the full story. Would groundbreaking AI really be splurged onto the market as open source? The commercial and political world is full of subterfuge and misdirection, because we're talking billions here, if not trillions. What if this is designed to deflect us away from the true nature of AI? What if this leaves the general public even more in the dark than we were yesterday? What if it's far more dangerous than we're being led to believe? Just asking.